220 mile. Oh, I don't care about anything else now. Oh my god, dude. I love when you get excited about cars because it doesn't happen very often.
Good morning, everyone. This is Charlie and Chris from Daily Motor, and today we are driving Chris's second Charger. Gosh, this is already off the rails. Charger Hellcat. This is the Redeye Jailbreak. Yeah. 807 horsepower.
So why is it called the Jailbreak?
I assume because you're going to have to break out of jail after being promptly arrested when you put your foot down on the accelerator pedal. Beautiful color, beautiful stripes.
I like the silver wheels.
Yeah, honestly, the wheels do look really good.
Silver stripes.
It's a desirable spec for a driver. It really is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well said. Let's.
We've got red badges. We've got P0s.
Yeah.
It's a wide body, of course. I assume all these are wide bodies.
Yep. Yeah, I do like the looks of the wide body Chargers. I mean, it does look a little like it's just sort of a AutoZone body kit taped on, but hey,
paint? No,
I'm about it.
It's not paint.
Nope, definitely stickers. Let's do the proper start from the rear.
I just want to sniff it real quick.
He just wants to do the smell test. All right, I'm gonna pop the trunk here.
It doesn't really smell like anything.
Proper sedan trunk.
Doors still feel like they're from the 1990s.
You could still put bodies in there, which is important.
Yeah.
Yep. People with Chargers do like to do that. And no power open. That's good.
For
I like that. Feels very satisfying. Yes, for a while there, the Charger and the Challenger were the very last cars on the market with handles that you actually had to put your hand in and pull. But then BMW brought them back with the 2 Series.
Yeah.
Oh, and the driver's seat is pushed all the way back because that's how they deliver cars to us. But, you know, I'm
literally in the 19...
The 19 what? Just the 19s?
I'm in the 19s.
We do need to also talk a little bit throughout this review about the Charger as a vehicle because we have never had a Charger here at Daily Motor. And even though, yes, this is the crazy high-performance 6.2 liter supercharged 807 horse Jailbreak edition, we need to talk about the merits of the Charger itself because from the back seat, this is just...
like chrome interior door handles.
Yes. Yeah, very classy. Cross stitching, which you probably wouldn't get in a GT, but heated rear seats.
What are they stitching here?
Just stitching, Chris. It's just two become one.
Okay.
Yep. You seem to have a good amount of knee and headroom.
Honestly, all jokes aside, I'm pretty comfortable back here. I could go quite a long ways. Not only is the seat comfortable, I've got plenty of legroom, I've got plenty of elbow room, and I've got plenty of headroom. I mean, even if I sit straight up.
I was gonna say the seat's quite reclined. It's sort of a weird. Is the lumbar like pushing out on your back the way mine is?
A little bit, yeah.
Kind of a weird.
Yeah, but like
position.
Honestly, like this is what American cars used to be all about. You know.
Chris is getting nostalgic.
I'm just saying.
You're not wrong.
We can make all sorts of jokes about this car being outdated, but this is what.
It's still a place that people could be.
I know.
Interesting. No middle. Oh yes, there is a middle seat. It's just not white.
You can't sit there.
You could.
If you don't have legs. Your GoPro's going to overheat if we don't get out.
Yeah, that is a good point. It's getting...
Let's take a look at the
You want to take a look under the hood, partner? Oh, you're going to appreciate this, Chris. It's got a floor handbrake.
Oh, good.
Yeah, you're a good... I guess it wouldn't be a handbrake, then it'd be a foot brake.
I appreciate that out of all the different changes that they could have made, they've put a little jewel in the eye of the cat.
Well, that started with the Redeye.
I know.
Hellcat Redeye.
Yeah, well, this is a Redeye.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
It's just the Jailbreak.
Yeah.
It has inhaled an insect.
Yes, that insect is
but it's
quite
gotten
dead.
Stuck in its tooth.
Let's see if that's still there. Look at that giant belt. That is quite something.
That supercharger. You know how big the supercharger is? You know.
It's big.
It is. It looks larger than most like 2-liter engines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, quite. All right, folks. Well, that was the Charger Hellcat Redeye Jailbreak.
We're not going to drive it because we're scared.
Into the front. I like how they just tacked on a little button onto the handle here for locking and unlocking.
Oh, they put a jailbreak badge on the dash.
Jailbreak. So if you wake up unconscious in the passenger seat, then you'll know what sort of car you're in.
Can you imagine how excited you'd be as a car thief if you broke into this and you read that on the dash?
That is a good point. Yeah, your haul.
Because you could probably sell just this badge for some.
Oh boy, here we go.
Like Scotty Kilmer is coming in hot. Yeah, that would be wanting to.
We're just gonna do this.
I was gonna say, get out of here.
One thing that's always been cool about the Chargers and Challengers is how hefty they still feel. There's a very substantial feel to the steering wheel, to the controls. All of this feels very chunky. I think a lot of people will appreciate that, and I appreciate.
I like the seat.
Look at this.
Well, as it should.
Yeah, it's over $50,000.
Yeah. What is that gauge you have on the?
That is fuel
supercharger?
economy. It's been averaging 14.3. Remarkable. Let's reset that.
Wow! Imagine that.
A window sticker?
Yeah.
All right, we need air going on the face. So let's
This
go for
is
this
a
over here.
2022 Dodge Charger SRT Hellcat Redeye Widebody Jailbreak.
Wow. That was one of the longest names I've heard in a long time.
Customer preferred package.
What do the customers prefer?
That gives
Chris?
you black seat belts.
Oh, they do prefer that.
Yeah. 220 mile. Oh, I don't care about anything else now. Satin black Dodge tail lamp.
Did you say
badge.
220 mile per hour? Oh, gauge.
Speedometer.
Not top speed.
Not top speed.
Although.
This is an interesting option. 305, 35, 20 all-season tires. Oh, God.
That was not intentional. I just needed to get out in front of this Lexus here. See,
Such
that's
an
one of the
obnoxious
things I've always
supercharger.
loved about the SRT products is even when you're just driving them chill, it's satisfying to hear that. It's not like some of the muscle cars we drive that are only fun when you're beating the snot out of them.
Why do they charge you $2,000? Because it's a gas guzzler.
That's the government.
Gas guzzler tax. $2,100.
That's Obama. Thanks.
Obama. Blue brake calipers are $600. Stripes $1,000. Harman Kardon sound system $2,000. This is a $96,000 Charger.
Wow.
But thank you, Dodge, for giving us a Monroney. That's actually quite helpful.
And a charger.
Huh?
And a charger. Thank
And
you,
a
Dodge.
char- oh,
for
and a
giving us
Charger. Yeah, right. No sunroof. Kind of cool. Just a flat.
Yeah,
It's a
that would
black
add
headliner.
too much weight. You know, this is a very
It's a
light
light car. I know. It's like a Lotus Exige.
Pretty much.
I kind of like this material. What is this?
Plastic.
Nah.
It's about quarter throttle.
I was gonna say that felt like it was putting down maybe 350 horsepower.
Just a lot of noise. Part of me wants to drive this whole section of the review without getting on it hard at all, just to disappoint Chris, because I know he's expecting me to drive like a bat out of hell.
Yes, because then I don't have to in my
and-
section.
Right, and nearly put us into the guardrail.
No, don't. I don't want you to do that.
But you want me to make you think I'm going to. No adaptive cruise
We do
control?
have all-season tires, though, Charlie. Keep that in mind.
I don't know if we do though. I think there might have been an option to put us in not that. Let's do drive modes, sport.
This car is terrifying. Oh, Lord. Yep. Oh, my God. That rev match.
Quick shifts, ZF8 speed, one of our favorite transmissions.
We love this transmission. It's just the best. Bro. It like belches.
This is what we call a scouting lap, kids.
Sometimes with the ZF you get like a bark, like a brr. This car goes like blah. Oh.
I love just getting that sound of that supercharger. That was one of my favorite things with the TRX as well, is just getting to hear that.
Yeah. You don't hear it as much with the TRX though. Because the TRX is so loud otherwise. Oh, the brakes feel sketchy. The brakes feel sketchy from over here. Oh my God. That chirp on the downshift?
It may have.
There's nowhere to put my feet. Why is it doing this?
I've driven a Hellcat, Widebody, SRT, whatever, out on track before. before. And what is actually really surprising is the bandwidth of this car. It really is a fun car to have out on track and to have doing sporty things. We always, in the car community, like to tease this platform about being so old, so heavy, such a boat. But it really still can dance. And I mean, you'll see, Chris, when you get behind the wheel, like the steering is still pretty light and approachable. It's not a car that feels like it's out of sorts driving aggressively, and
Yeah.
having that soundtrack to go along with it is just sort of icing on the cake.
Okay.
Amos is gonna have a lot of fun with this.
Yeah, he is. He's gonna get into trouble.
I just want to do one more little pull before I get back to it with the windows down a crack just to hear it.
Is there a launch control? Okay.
Yes, there is. Should we try it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was definitely
Why do the
true.
brakes feel like? Why is it like? It's like all over the place when you're on the brakes.
Well, it's not a jailbreak. It's a jailbreak. It's B-R-E-A-K.
Yeah.
E-E.
Oh,
Yeah,
I see.
not
Okay.
B-R-A-K-E.
How do you do the launch control?
You just simply press the launch button. It's a very straightforward.
Oh, that
I
is-
feel like I need to go to a straighter area, though. Let's just go down this way.
Oh my god, dude! I love when you get excited about cars because it doesn't happen very often.
No, that's true. I am quite jaded.
Rear windows are still down.
Yeah, I know. I want the back ones.
Oh, you want the back
I want
ones?
to hear that.
Oh, but it's like. This is a good, perfect spot for a launch.
Okay. That was the most uneventful
I
launch
was
I've
gonna
ever
say,
done.
well, what is it supposed to do? Like it has some. Oh, yeah.
Let me try on this flatter, straighter, smoother road here.
You might have to
Loose
heat. You
stones.
might have to heat the tires up first.
Heat up the all seasons. That help?
Go by this body that's been dumped.
Brake check, right?
Yep. Not the most intimidating brakes.
You really have to lean into them. Okay, let's try this again.
To hold it.
Press brake and quickly apply full.
I think you have to hit harder on the brake.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, really give it. There you go. That is ridiculous. Once that gets traction, it's unbelievable.
That's the thing with the Hellcats, is it's like the whole rear-wheel drive aspect sort of like defeats the purpose of having all this power.
Is traction control even off?
Like kinda, maybe.
Oh my god. It's all over the place.
All right, here you go, Chris.
Oh, thanks. I'm so excited. Oh. Did the hazards go on?
No, I turned the
Oh, you
blinker.
turned them on.
Blinker.
You
All
put
right.
the blinker on, I see.
4.7 miles per gallon. That's good.
It smells hot.
It does.
Oh, it smells like ass over here, too.
No, these are definitely Summers. They're
Are they?
P0s. GoPro is dying. Chris first driving impressions. Go. Of course, Chris has to be in manual mode because he's a race car driver.
Wow. I was just saying that I like the placement of these paddles. It seems a little silly because they're kind of high up, but it's kind of a cool feel to touch them. We'll make this quick. We'll just go back.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can beat this Nissan Rogue. Oh my god, dude. This is like half throttle. Literally half throttle.
Yeah,
and
and
it's
you're getting-
spinning its wheels. It's in street traction.
Do I feel a vibration?
Oh yeah, 100% of vibration at speed.
That wasn't there a little bit ago, was it?
Yeah, it was.
It was?
Oh yeah.
How many? 2,600 miles. All right. That's good.
Yeah, there's totally a vibration. Unless you ran something over.
I don't think I did. Could have ran over a small child and not noticed.
It's true. Oh.
Your track transmission feels smoother than it was in sport.
Yeah.
Maybe in sport they want to give you that jolt, but in track they know you actually don't want to disrupt the
fast,
car. Yeah.
Right, yeah. See, what gear am I in though, is what I want to know. Oh, I see. It's like a very small little display.
It's because fuel economy is what
like
you
the
have up.
steering.
That's more important.
That's ridiculous. That is just ridiculous. How do I switch that? Oh, here we go. Performance. Yeah, the last 0 to 60 was 4.4 seconds because you didn't have any traction.
Right.
Tire pressures all look good, so I don't think you ran anything over. Oh, speedometer. That's nice. Can I have my gear in the middle? What
There
is
might be
all
a
this?
track screen.
5.1 mpg.
Go up one more.
Well, hold on, because maybe you can scroll through this.
No.
No, it's not.
There you go.
Oh, here we
Performance
go.
and try going over. No. Okay.
It's all the same.
What about 2? What's screen 2?
Hold on, we haven't gone through one yet.
Oh.
Who was that? Oh, that. Oh. Sorry. Maybe
Vehicle
it's
info. That might give you a gauge.
Coolant temp, trans temp, oil pressure, oil life, battery voltage, intake, air temp, engine torque, engine power, air fuel ratio, boost pressure, and coolant temp. I like boost pressure. That's kind of cool.
All right. Well, tune in later in the video. Literally just keep watching. Change nothing about what you're doing. And find out if Chris and I managed to get through this week without roasting the tires off or crashing.
There's a Rivian coming. It's a cool look.
Ah, right here. Ooh, it's black. I don't think I've seen a black
Oh,
one.
look at those wheels.
That's quite nice. And no plate. Oh, it's a little temp plate up in the...
Oh, oh my God.
He's probably faster than we are.
Look at him. Did you see him go?
Yeah, he got it. Well, we've made it through our time with the Charger, Hellcat, Jailbreak, and we're both still here. We are not incarcerated. The car is still with us. I give that a success.
Yes, I would say so as well.
Unfortunately, the entire thing didn't make it unscathed. We did suffer a little bit of damage on the windshield from an errant rock. We are very disappointed by that. It hit probably the worst possible place. I'm convinced that if it hit further in, it may have not
Nothing would have
spread.
happened at all.
Yeah, I think it was
No.
just weakened by the fact that
Yeah, it
literally
just hit. It hit in one spot that would break the windshield. I mean, it hit over here and probably nothing would have happened at all.
Yeah, so that's very sad. So per Dodge's request, we're not driving it any longer. We're gonna keep the car sedentary, which is sad.
It's gonna get flatbedded from this location right here.
Yes.
Not gonna drive it anymore.
Yep. Also, this wind is
Yeah, it's quite a lot of wind.
quite a lot of wind. So we're gonna try to summarize our thoughts a little bit from the outside and then maybe inside if the wind isn't gonna be too good either. So we're sorry you're not hearing big supercharger whine.
Okay.
Yep. We had a lot of fun with this on our live drive. People loved hearing that, just constant.
Yeah, good.
Going. What was your time like with it?
I quite like this car, and I understand why people buy them.
Sure.
Because it's so easy to just drive around.
It really
it's
is.
large.
Mhm.
It's huge, but it's the tuning on the transmission is so like smooth and reserved and just very like it quiets the car down when you're just driving slowly, but then it's snappy and it's fast at speed. The ride is great. The seats are very comfortable, and it's easy to just drive this thing around like a big boat and be cozy. But then, you know, you click your SRT button and you put it into sport mode or whatever, and it wakes up and it just, I don't know. It's a lot of fun.
It is remarkable how dramatic the shifts are when you go into sport mode. It kind of like yanks you and
Hits
you
you,
hear,
yeah.
but when you're in auto, very smooth.
Yeah. The cool thing about auto though is it always seems to know what you want.
Yeah.
It's they've like nailed all the tuning with this car. It's very, very nice.
You wanna hop in the passenger seat?
Oh yeah, sorry, you don't have the key.
Yeah.
Are you gonna start it?
Nah.
Sorry, it's a long walk around the car.
Yes, it is. No, this car is tuned very well, and it never stumbles. It
No,
always seems to know
it
what it
always
wants to do.
knows.
It's confident. You can really dance with it. They've gotten everything pretty dialed in. I've really been a fan of the tech package as well. The screen is so immediate. You can just kind of lightly...
Is this an optional screen?
No, I mean technically it's
Oh,
optional
you just
that we
tech,
have.
tech package as in like just the infotainment.
Yeah. The technology suite. if
You
will.
connect 4C,
Mhm.
like the Alfa Romeo,
Yes.
with 8.4-inch touchscreen display.
Technically, the navigation aspect is optional, and we have that on here. But yeah, it's the same screen either way, just whether you have nav or not.
Yeah, and you've got the SRT thing in here, which you wouldn't obviously get in a non-SRT charger.
Right.
But otherwise,
CarPlay works really well.
it does, yeah. And it's, like you said, it's one of the easiest connections for
You literally
CarPlay.
just plug in and it's.
You just plug
boom,
in and it
done.
just goes.
Yeah. You can see the refresh rate is quite good as well. See how there's not really any stutter between? It's like a very smooth.
Yeah, but is it like
Experience?
that when you're just on?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, everything's got like a very. That's what's something we can apps. You're right, not quite as smooth. So CarPlay definitely looks smoother.
Yeah. So you did a fuel economy test as well.
Yeah, 23 miles per gallon.
Yeah, so you beat EPA.
I did beat EPA.
By 2 mpg.
Rumbling along, and this thing was really comfortable cruising on the highway. I mean, big comfy seats. Alyssa was actually a big fan of these seats. Do you notice how when you look at them from the side right here, they look absolutely massive?
Yeah.
They're just thick.
Well, it's, you know,
It has to hold
It's an American car.
large individuals,
Yeah.
large people. Yeah, and it hugs them in nicely. I really appreciate
Well,
the color scheme. This back, it all looks good.
they build these in Canada.
I did find that interesting. Like, really? Such an American car, and they have to build it in Canada?
Oh, it's okay because the engine's built in Mexico.
Yeah. So
The
it
transmission is
averages
German.
Averages
Yeah.
out into America.
That's right.
Yep. I see why people get these. However,
No, I do for real.
I find it interesting, especially when you use the screen that shows you the horsepower figure, that it's often you're using less than 500 horsepower.
When I say I understand why people buy these, I mean chargers in general. I didn't necessarily mean a Redeye Hellcat widebody. I can understand it from the kind of cool factor of it and the supercharger one and everything, but I honestly think that I would be happy with a Scat Pack.
Well, that is the thing. I would be 100% happy with the Scat Pack as well. I think that's all the power you need to still have a Hoonigan time, and you can't lay down any more power than that until about 70 miles per hour anyway.
Yeah, because it has no grip until you're in like
Zero.
fourth gear.
It feels
Yeah.
like we're on primacies running this thing around,
Yeah.
even though we're on P0s.
Yeah.
Yeah. However, I understand why people with the means sign up to get the Hellcat or the Redeye version or whatever, because there is a certain smugness that you feel when you drive by any other Charger or Challenger and know that you have the king one.
Yeah,
Like
this
you're
is the best charger, isn't
Yeah,
it? It's the
it
most
really is.
powerful charger.
Yeah. So it makes sense why people would want to get this versus settling with just a Scat Pack. Because I think you look like kind of a tool when you drive a Scat Pack, even though that's all people really need. Whereas at least
Yeah.
with this, you go, oh, respect.
Respect, you paid $100,000 for a
Yeah.
charger.
Yeah. And I think the whole jailbreak concept is pretty neat as well, to be able to customize it exactly how you want. Essentially get a bespoke vehicle. You didn't have that in the rear window the whole time?
Well, it was there. And then I got to a certain point where I was like, I don't think I can do it anymore. So I had to remove it.
Sad.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed you're not wearing it.
I should really be wearing it, actually, shouldn't
I
I?
really ought to. Yep. You and I can share lice.
Oh, right. Yeah, you've been wearing it quite a bit.
Yep.
Let's let the car wear it.
There you go. Very cute. Yeah, I guess one of my lasting thoughts with this car is I appreciate any vehicle, whether from an off-roader to a sports car to a minivan, whatever, any car that has character. This car oozes character.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
The driving experience, the aesthetic, the interior's a little bland. The interior's a little lacking.
Well, it's from 2014.
That doesn't mean that it has to be bland. I mean, it
Well,
could have.
it's just been the same for 8 years.
I know, but there's cars that were made in 2014 that had cooler interiors than this. So the age is not an excuse for why it's a bit boring in here. But
Well, I think the excuse for why it's boring is you can have a Charger for like $28,000.
yes,
And
yeah.
it has the same interior.
Right.
And you can't really fault them too much for that. I mean, they could
No.
have had a couple of things.
Sure,
This
sure,
is probably a different material. They can switch up materials, but they're not going to completely give it a different dashboard.
I
you
know, but just think for a minute. Like, imagine if this were just kind of like red and like this were like a two-tone different thing. They could do things.
Yeah.
But other than that, the car has a lot of character.
They
Especially
do
when
tell you
driving
it's a
it.
jailbreak.
That is good.
Yeah.
And this lights up, and that's good.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I appreciate any car that has character like this, even if it's not something I would purchase. I respect that, because you could get an electric vehicle that can go much quicker than this but is not nearly as satisfying to drive.
No.
Great. Well, thank you all so much for watching. We had a fun time with the Charger Jailbreak, even if we did incur a little bit of damage incidentally. Oh, the paint outside is so nice and smooth. I'm like rubbing it with my hand. It's nice.
It's waxed.
Yep. And hopefully we get to spend some time with a Challenger soon, because I would quite enjoy that. And we'll probably miss this one. This will be one that we're quite a fan of tooling around in. I'm sure you were a knob quite a bit this week.
Me, no.
A menace to society.
No.
Did you avoid Celine?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
They'll get you for
I did
simply driving.
I did go through Plymouth in second gear under some of the tunnels.
That's
or the
good.
bridges, I mean.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we will see you on the next one. We are Chris and Charlie with Daily Motor, and as always, Jailbreak on.